PIO contribution to India? What's your vision on it, going forward?
Firstly, I think there need to be a mindset change amongst Indians themselves. I say this as a South African of Indian origin, and I've said this to Indian diplomats, that India is a global power today. Accept that fact. China does that. I'm sorry to bring China into the equation, but India has to project positives. When you look at the pandemic and the trust the global community had in Indian vaccines, you didn't have that with the Sinovac or Sputnik, but everyone turned to India, including Africa. Our president, as head of the pandemic initiative on the African continent, contacted Prime Minister Modi and said India must help us. So India, in just getting back to sectors where you are a global leader and recognized, but you're not projecting yourself and occupying that space the way you should be in the pharmaceutical sector. And this sector is going to be with us for decades to come, because pandemics is something that we're going to come to live with, whatever pandemics may come in future. And India is well positioned to occupy the space and to lead. And you need to project that more. I'm just using that as a sector. I'm glad that the issue of agri-tech was brought in. Food security is an issue of the future. And India can be a leader in that space. And I'm glad the point was made that work is being done. But I believe India can do much more. For example, also on the issue of energy and clean energy. Prime Minister Modi launched the International Solar Alliance. But what do you want to do with that? As the lead country leading the International Solar Alliance, where do you want to take this? What impact do you want to have with this going globally? So I think, again, the point I made earlier on, whether you are PIO or NRI, that is a resource to India as India projects into the future and develops. And you must see it as an integral part of what I would call Greater India. Mm-hmm. When you speak of India, it's India and its diaspora. It's part of the Indian whole. And I think that psyche must percolate within the Indian community, the Indian government, and the global Indian community.